I had to switch up my plans at the last minute, but that's okay. It still turned out beautiful. If you want to hear all about it, please stay tuned. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. We are in the final days of BHM Pattern Designers Challenge. I hope it is going well for you. I know usually the last like 10 days is when a flood of entries come in, so bring them on in. I am ready for them and to see what you all have made. So I am coming in today with another pattern. This one is by Sewphilia Studio, and it is the Temi dress top pattern. I decided to do the top. I told you all, if you saw my plans video, that I wasn't sure if I was going to do the top or make a separate skirt or what I wanted to do. So I decided to do the top. Now, for those who are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining in. For those who don't know, this is the BHM Pattern Designers Challenge, which I host every year. And this is the 4th year, one of the most popular sewing challenges over on Instagram and YouTube. And so it is the 4th year. Make sure you're following the hashtag BHM Pattern Designers. If you don't know anything about the challenge, go to my website, SewNaturalDane.com, and you will hear all about, or actually read, I should say, all about the sewing challenge. But it is highlighting Black pattern designers all around the sewing and crafting community. And so that means garment, handbags, crochet, knitting, quilting, all of that. And there's pattern designers, and it also includes commercial as well. And all of that information is on the website, so you can get a little bit more background information. But we're just going to jump right into this particular make that I have for you today. And don't forget, stay tuned. Couple things. Let me just quick pause. Stay tuned for Sunday. That is going to be my Sunday reset video. Is the last Sunday of the month, so I'm gonna turn that one into a Sunday reset. I will have a sewing make that day, but because it's something I made before, I'm not gonna make a standalone video for it. So I thought it was perfect just to kind of roll it into the Sunday reset. And so you'll see what that is coming up on Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell so you do not miss that upload. So yeah, the 28th, you guys, you have until the 28th of February to get your entries in. Don't forget to tag me, SewNaturalDane, and use the hashtag both in your post, and let us know what you posted. There are some entries I have to go out and reach out to people and say, don't forget to tell me what what pattern this is from this pattern designer. And so, but anyway, so make sure that you get those entries in, and make sure you take advantage of all of the discount codes that are available on the website. You know, we have discounts coming in from quite a few of our sponsors are offering discounts. Some are offering discounts and prizes. And so, yeah, our sponsors are absolutely awesome, and I'm so grateful for all of them. So make sure, especially if for those who are printing off PDF patterns, PDF plotting, 10% off all month long. So make sure that you get your orders in. You have a few more days until the 28th of February to get those in. So let's go ahead and jump into this make. So I have it on here. Totally went a different route. So like I said, I wanted to do the top version. I have enough fabric where I was thinking maybe I'll do a skirt, and initially I was, but I didn't have enough left. I can do shorts out of what's left. Or even if I want to do like a cami of some sort, I probably could. I'm thinking I'm gonna do shorts though, but that's for the leftover fabric. Let me tell you a little bit about this this pattern. This is, like I said, the Temi top and dress. It is a very nice size inclusive pattern. It goes up to, and do keep this in mind when you send this to print, because the sizing is nested from, what is it, 0 to 18 is in one pack, and then 20 to 36, size 36 is in another pack. That'll be important here in just a second. But the size 0 starts out at a bust of 32 inches, and it goes all the way up to 36 inches for the bust, which is size 36, which goes up to 61.5 inches for the bust. So definitely size inclusive, and that top 36 gives you a waist of 53.5 and a hip of 62. So definitely a nice size inclusive pattern. Now for the size that I picked, and I laugh at myself, I picked a size 20. How about when I printed this, to have it printed, I chose the first pack, the first size range of 0 through 18. And I'll have to remember, I believe you get all of the sizing, and it's broken up into the 2 size groupings. And so I sent the size 0 to 18 to print. And so when I was looking at it, and I was like, size 20, okay. For me, that's a bust of 45.5, a waist measurement of 37.5, and a hip of 46. I was like, okay, with ease, I'm good. That'll be perfect. How about, because I sent the first packet of sizing, the highest size I had was a size 18, which is a bust measurement of 44.5, a waist of 36.5, and a hip of 44. And I was like, ooh, the finished garment measurements on 18 is 45.5 for the bust, and the waist of 46.5. So I was a little nervous. So what I decided to do, because I was thinking, because as you can tell, I'll pop up the line drawing, it is meant to cross over in the front. And I was like, ooh, I'm thinking that's going to look a little too tight, or it's going to snug too much in at the waist and then be gapey at the top. And so, you know, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I am just going to make this an open top. So then, because the idea was always with this top, I was always going to wear a cami. This is, you know, my cami. I always wear, I make. But I was like, oh, if I make it into an open top, then I can just make tank dresses. Knit tank dresses, that sleeveless ones that I can wear with this in all of these different colors. So it's like, as you can tell, this is my fabric, the bespoke fabric for BHM pattern designers. Thank you all for all of your purchases. I greatly appreciate it. And I actually forgot to put my label in, but I'll show you which label I'm going to put in. When I do my roundup video, the label will be in by the time that video is up. But I'll share with you the label that I'm doing. But anyway, so yes, this is available. If you like the fabric, it's a geometric design. This one is the geometric with the pink background. And so, yes, I absolutely love it. And the pink background is, what I mean by that are these lines in between. And so, yeah, you can choose however you choose to lay this one out. You can try to match up the stripes, or for me, you know, I really don't care for matching up stripes. So when I designed this, I was like, I wanted to look where if people didn't match up the stripes, it was no big deal really. And so, yeah, that's what I got with this. So it ended up working out because I decided to switch it all the way up. Let me share with you how I'm wearing it today. And today is an overcast day and not a great picture day. So we'll see what kind of pictures you guys are going to see popping up here. I'm going to try to get a couple outside, but we shall see. But I have it on, like I said, with my cami. And I have on jeans today. And so I wore it like this. And I was like, now I want jean shorts. Now I want some jean shorts. You all know I have some jean shorts pattern I share with you. And I was like, that is cute. Let me just show you a couple things real quick, and I'm going to get into the instructions. You will notice my skirt piece front and back is gathered. It's not supposed to be gathered. I will talk you through that in just a moment. I'll pop up the line drawing where you can see it's supposed to be smooth in the front, the sides, and in the back. But mine is not. And so see here, this is the size 18. If I were to, this is what I'm saying, how it would pucker open. if I were to go ahead and do the placket down the front and, you know, try to match it up, I think it would just pucker open a little bit too much. And this is a grown on sleeve. So I felt like then it gave me too much volume up here. So I was like, you know what? We're not doing that. We are just going to wear it as an open top. And then it frees up all of this and everything just kind of hangs. But I was like, this is going to be so cute with some jeans, jean shorts, and a tank dress in these different colors. Not white. You guys know I don't wear white. But pink, this blue, and these are all colors from my color palette. So this is not a stark white at all. But I chose to do it like this to, you know, to give it some different dimension. So a couple things to keep in mind about the pattern. I went off the rails somewhere, not sure where, but let me tell you a couple key things. This pattern is drafted for someone who is 5'2". That is petite. I am 5'7". However, as I've said many times, I am very short-waisted. So I had to lengthen the front bodice, the back bodice as well, because the front, this here is a facing piece, a front facing piece. I had to lengthen all three of those pieces by 3 inches. I measured on the pattern and you know, knew where my waist sit. And so if I just share with you one more time, here's my waist right here. So the top of the band is sitting right at my waist, which is good for me. That's where I wanted it to sit. This is also drafted for a B cup. So again, if I were to close this, it will definitely be tight around here. So either one, you can do obviously grading in between sizes where you kind of take out all that volume up here, or you decide to do a full bust adjustment on the piece, on that front bodice piece. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Your height, as well as this is drafted for somebody who's 5'2" and a size B cup. And a B cup is not ready to wear. B cup is, you know, the dimensions, the difference between your high bust and your full bust measurement. And so where a B, C, D would sit. So those were a couple things that I had to do, and me lengthening all of that worked out absolutely perfect. So I was so happy about that. There was for me a tricky part. The one part of this pattern that I was like, huh? What? Was attaching the waistband. So because you have to sandwich the front bodice in between the waistband pieces. The way it was written, I didn't get it. However, the saving grace about this pattern is it has a complete sew along. Sewphilia Studio has a YouTube channel, and so she shows how to do put this dress together, top or dress together. And so that's what I did. I went over to YouTube and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not getting it. And once I saw her do it, I was like, oh, okay, got it. So that was the saving grace for that piece. We also have grown on sleeves, so again, you don't have to worry about fitting sleeves and everything. So I'm glad I did switch it up to make it into a open top as opposed to the original top for the pattern. The other thing I wanted to point out is one of the things that usually, and I think I've mentioned this for other pattern companies as well that does this, when there are steps for if you're doing the top, or if you're doing the dress, or if you add in pockets. I prefer to see those instructions broken out. That's just me. If I'm making the top, all I want to see is instructions for the top. That's it. I don't want to have to flip past reading through where the instructions for pockets start and end, and if I'm adding the extension on the sleeves, or if I'm not, and reading through all that to make sure I'm picking back up where I'm supposed to. So that is for me one of the things that I would say, and I say that about any pattern. I've sewn many patterns that kind of just have a continuation of the instructions, as opposed to nope, if you're making the top, follow these steps. If you're making the top with the extended sleeves, and because it's everything is done in order like that. But if you're not doing that version, then you have to be very careful when you're going through the instructions so you don't miss over something. Hopefully that makes sense. Then the last thing is the finishing of the hem. Somewhere along the line, I don't know where I goofed up, but one, with this bottom skirt piece, like I said, I don't know why I had to gather it at the bottom. I don't know. I did something wonky somewhere, and I'm not sure what I did. I don't know. I know because I went with the size 18. If I didn't mention, is the pattern calls for a 1/2 inch seam allowance. I used 3/8 inch seam allowance. So I'm thinking it still I shouldn't have had to do too much with the attaching of these skirt pieces on the bottom of the bodice, but I don't know, I did. And so, you know what, let me take this off and show you the inside real quick. Okay, I wanted to take it off real quick. What I did was just popped on my Aria. You all saw this video from, what was that, a week and a half ago? About a week ago, the Aria top by So Explicit Patterns, who's also offering a discount. So make sure you go to the website if you want to grab this or any other good deals. So this is the top. Let me go ahead. I took it off so you can see it. I absolutely love this print. I love the way it came out. And you do press open. Here are the lapels. You just press them open ever so slightly. And of course the facing piece, you all know I don't have to keep showing you that, but you know how I finish off my facing pieces, where it's clean on the inside, no raw edges, and I don't use the binding. I did the same thing for the inside as well. Clean, no serge or anything like that. How I attach my interfacing. But what I wanted to show you is and I did not, you all know my thing. I usually use heat bond to hold the facing pieces in place. I still have not made it to Joann Fabrics. I think I mentioned that before, where I don't want to use what I have because it unraveled on a different make. So I want to use the heat bond that I typically use, that I know do not budge. So I haven't been back to Joann Fabrics to grab that just yet, but when I do, this is another one that's going to get the heat bond treatment so nothing moves on the inside, the facing pieces. But I wanted to show you the inside. So because I did some gathering and my bottom didn't reach, or I had to gather it in so it can connect fine. As you can tell, the top of the waistband is clean. I want to say the bottom was supposed to be clean too, but because I gathered it in, I just decided to serge it. And as you can tell, I use the variegated thread that I've been using. I have not changed my thread, you guys, all month. I'm loving that. That might be a challenge I can do for myself. Because I have not had to change. Well, when I run out of thread on my sewing machine, I have another spool to put in. But you know what I mean. I haven't had to switch thread colors all month. And I'm not going to need to switch it for my last make for the month. I love it. But anyway, so that's how, because this is the placket, as you can tell. And what I did for the bottom pieces, everything was cut on the grain for the bodice, but then I cut on the cross grain for the skirt pieces, which I like how that turned out. Again, there was no me purposely trying to match up like the solid colors in there, the lines, because of the geometric design that I chose. And everything. I love the way, when I say I love this, and this is going to be beautiful to wear. This is a cotton sateen, and it's a very lightweight sateen, so much so that I think I would highly recommend this over the regular cotton to sew with. This is not heavy, it's not thick at all. It is a very beautiful weight. And let me just share with you the tag I'm putting in here. I'm rocking this because I am rocking this. And for those who have visited the site, you probably, by the time that you see this video, I would have added more garment label packs to the site. I added more of the variety packs. So if you were looking for the variety packs, you saw them all sold out. So I added more of the 5-pack variety pack because it looked like people wanted more of those. So anyway, go ahead and grab those before those are gone. Those did sell out pretty fast. But so yeah, I absolutely love it. The way I finished off the hem is I added the bias binding. Love, love, love how that looked. And yes, I was careful and paid attention to how I was sewing it on there, making sure we didn't have anything stray, phrase, or anything like that. But I absolutely love it. I do highly recommend the pattern. Take again note of the things that I mentioned: your height if you need to adjust the pattern pieces, as well as your cup size, because you want to make sure you get the right sizing when you do print it off, or print off both. Because the thing is, one of the things I thought I might needed to do was grade between the 18 and maybe 16, 18, 20, but they're not nested that way, so that would have taken some finagling on my part, but it turned out fine anyway. I absolutely love it. So that is my review, everybody. I love it. I absolutely love it. And this fabric is absolutely gorgeous. Pressed well, sewed well. Absolutely beautiful. If you are interested in seeing more of the movement of the different types of fabrics offered this year, I will link up to that video. It was part of the Sewing Buzz. That video is in chapters, so you can skip straight to looking at the fabric if you so choose. So that is it, everybody. Again, stay tuned for Sunday. That will be my Sunday reset and my final make for BHM pattern designers this month. Again, don't forget to tag me. Don't forget to visit the website so you can take advantage of discount codes and everything before the month runs out. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much. Make sure you stay tuned for Sunday. That is the my final make for BHM pattern designers for the month. It is also my Sunday reset video, so you'll kind of see some things that I got planned or that I'll be working on for the month of March and all the other different type of stuff. We'll see. And actually, I don't know if you can tell, but the sun just came out and I might be able to get outside and get some decent pictures in. We shall see. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Again, don't forget to tag me with your entries. Let me know what you're working on. And yeah, I greatly appreciate all of your support every year for BHM pattern designers, everybody. You all have a blessed start to your week, or the rest of your week, I should say. And don't forget to check out Sewphilia Studios. I'll leave a link actually to her YouTube channel and to her website down below. All right, everybody, have a blessed one, and we'll see you on Sunday. Bye.